Alright folks, the deck is Discard Warlock. The goal of the deck is to use some of the recently buffed discard synergies and payoffs to dump some cards from hand directly into play, get some value off of things like Tiny Knight of Evil, and bash our opponent in the face. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle or here on YouTube.
Watch this!
Our gifts are not your weapons, Warlock.
Let's look for something a little bit more expensive. I wouldn't mind going Malchezaar into coin Wicked Whispers on turn 1. Now I might go coin Tiny Knight into Malchezaar Whispers on 2.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
We'll see how that goes.
Hello Roffle, I hope you have a wonderful stream today.
Hey, thank you, Benno. I appreciate that. A little out of character for you, but still very much appreciate the kind words. Alright, just dodge the bash here. Ugh, that's also kind of bad for me. Welcome, Janae.
You are not the boss of me!
Oh, he's back.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Alright.
I'm sure this is just a minor oversight, but I think the Warlock quest complements the discard synergy. Love, your YouTube comment section.
Yeah, excited for all of that. Thank you, Justice Creator, for getting ahead of it. Welcome, Prometheus.
Also happy birthday. I forgot to add that to my last comment.
Still not my birthday, but thank you, Justice Creator. I appreciate the enthusiasm nonetheless. Shoop. Alright, they're getting close to just kind of being in range of Soul Barrage and or Soulfire. How's your pack opening? It was pretty good. I didn't open that many packs just because there aren't that many cards that I need from the expansion, but I did get a signature Reno, so that's pretty sweet. Hey, welcome, Kiro.
Imagine if people still took last names from their trade like a Fisher, Smith and Fletcher. Imagine some guy introducing himself to you as Ted Talker. Or Roffle Streamer.
I mean, that is how I introduce myself, though. So this deck seems kind of stupid, doesn't
I
it?
don't know if I want to introduce myself as Carly Super Chat Bankrupter.
I don't know, that kind of rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Think signature patches is kind of ugly? Huh. I don't know, I like the art style from the Mean Streets and the League of Explorers signature one, so I'm pretty happy with the Reno. I know a lot of people were really into the Old Gods one, but those don't appeal to me quite as much as the kind of comic book cartoony aesthetic of those two.
Exercise is an important part of mental and physical health. Even half an hour of a brisk walk can result in a marked improvement of your physical well-being.
It's true. It's true. I had 2 separate half hours of brisk walks just this morning, so can confirm. Thank you, Benno. I mean, we just do this, right? Is Kingsbane good? No.
Is someone injured?
This is kind of yucky, but I do want to have things that challenge that on board. I'll just tap next turn. Or skillfully draw a chamber. Why coin? So that I didn't goof on the Wicked Whispers. I've already made that dumb mistake once today. I don't need to do it again.
Your wish is my suggestion.
What do you even get for 1 mana here? Should only be able to remove one of these, right? Okay, that's not bad. Let's just take this trade. I don't know if I like this into this, but we'll see. I might just lead with the Felstalker and see where that goes, because I don't really want to get multiple copies of this spec, is the big thing.
Is someone injured?
Beautifully done.
No, don't. It's still good.
Maybe should have bumped first. They do have a Zeph in hand we need to remember. So they've only had the 2 minions die.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Yep. Wait, they're committing the Zeph here? Silence would be my guess. But is it even going to prioritize silence? Does not appear that it did.
No, don't. It's still good.
Cool. Oh my god. That's a lot of soul barrages. That's a lot of damage.
No, that's a lot of damage.
Actually, I should have gone Malk Imp in case they have Hysteria, because right now, well, they would have just some backstab. Okay.
Fabrics fit for Her Majesty.
How do you pronounce the new location name? I try and avoid it if at all possible. So, my answer to that question is I don't.
You are not the boss of me.
Okay, we've got a nice discard to Soulfire, or to Soulfire to discard. I was memeing, but look at my hand when that happened. Everything was good except for that. And I probably, that probably forced me to miss lethal there.
The Chamber of Very Strong Stuff.
Good enough, yeah. Roffle, my opponent just played a main deck Harrison Jones. Help. Hopefully you weren't playing some sort of Spectral Cutlass Burgle Rogue. Okay. Fist. Just one will do. Nice.
The end of my deck is barren.
Easy. So we coin the expired merchant every time, right? Unless we hit a hand of Gul'dan.
I see you've brought guests.
Martian cut Scourge Supplies in favor of Reckless Dire Trolls. Yeah, the Scourge Supplies seem kind of bad too, especially with the Chamber. I think I might cut them for Target Dummy. Or even like a Raised Dead.
Time waits for no one.
People still struggle to accept that the discard quest is horrible. Like, even if it were good, it wouldn't be in this deck because, like, it's a value engine, and this is an aggressive deck.
No, don't. It's still good.
So it just doesn't fit, like, the game plan of the deck is one of the issues with it.
Wanna bite?
Looks like Beast Druid. The way I'm planning to have it built. But Dark Times when Scourge Supplies feels weak in discard deck. I think it was pretty weak the first time around, wasn't it? Like, it was not a good card in the original discard lock from memory. Like, it's basically just an Arcane Intellect. Oh, it's actually going to be pretty decent here, I think. Is it? No, it's not. Jeez. Got enough card draw going. Scourge Supplies is too safe for what the deck wants? I don't think it's safe. I think it's expensive. The biggest non-surprise is that Disco Lock seems incredibly busted. But I think pretty much everyone expected that going in. Just lead with this. Most of my hand gets good value off of a discard here. Jeez. I hit 2 of the 3 bad options there, unfortunately. This hand could desperately use an old Cataclysm. Okay, that's a good time to draw that. We go here.
It's still good.
Go here. Press this. Sure.
You are not the boss of me.
Just infinite card draw for the rest of the game. Old Cataclysm would break wild on half at this point. I don't think it quite aligns perfectly with what this particular deck is doing because, like, we've been carried a lot by the Tiny Knight of Evil. And Cataclysm is pretty bad with the Tiny Knight.
My hand is full.
That actually would have been a pretty helpful card here.
Mine, all mine.
Oh my god, the perfect discards.
All eyes shall be opened.
I don't think I need the Soul Barrage. But let's keep the chamber here. Oh, good god. Maybe I should have kept the Soul Barrage in case this is even Shaman. That was, yeah, that was actually a mistake. I didn't really think about what the likely matchup was. This card getting buffed was just, it's the same with this card. These 2 cards getting buffed was just so unbelievably unnecessary. Unlucky. One bad outcome here. That's not it. Is even Shaman the good guy here? I'm confused. No, there's never a context where that's true. We're both bad. Do I have to discard a card from this? Neat.
Oh my god, I can't believe Roffle always does this. Another top-tier meta deck. That's literally all he ever plays.
I know.
Sorry, I just saw all the YouTube comments and wanted to make the same joke.
It's understandable. And perfectly reasonable. My god, it's amazing that you can see into the future to find those YouTube comments already, though. Devolve is a bummer, but like we've got refill off of this still. GG's not necessarily. Again, devolve could be a concern here, and it's still even Shaman.
You fight dead. I am finished here.
All right.
And the sleeping city shall awaken. Welcome, my devoted.
We could go here, coin Soulfire if I don't draw anything too important. We do it anyway here. There's only one bad outcome off of this. Wait, what? Oh, it was the Kobold animation was lagging. I was like, what went on there? Okay. I mean, these mirrors are just going to be really stupid, aren't they?
Well met.
Well met.
Hey, well met indeed. Thank you, Ben, for the 8 months. I'll probably take a value trade here. I'm considering cutting the Hand of Gul'dan, just so that we can more frequently hit the Soul Barrage, but Even Warrior maybe? Even Warrior wasn't even remotely competitive in the first game that we played against it. And that was with a relatively bad draw. Yeah, target dummy is a reasonable include. Might be better than Scourge supplies, just because that's less necessary now that you have Chamber. I mean, how hard is it to build discard Warlock? The good cards are very apparent, it feels. Yeah, the good cards are easy to find. It's just like with most decks, the 27th through 30th cards are hard to identify. Like, if deck building and refining lists were easy, it wouldn't take as much time as it generally does. You just have the benefit of, like, hindsight after the refinement has happened, often. Oh, hey. Opponent's playing Disco Lock now, too.
No, don't. It's still good.
50-50. Wrong one, but it's still a big, beefy boy. The location having 3 charges is just nutso? Yeah. I mean, the silly thing is, like, you're probably never going to use all 3 anyway, but, like, it makes it... Oh, my God. It makes it good in a... it makes it playable in, like, Arena Lock as a result. Which it simply doesn't need to be.
Really wish the elites in real world would stop putting alcohol in my water before I go to work every morning.
This ends now.
All eyes shall be opened.
The possibility we just coin that.
At least this will be a difficult deck for bots to pilot.
I don't know, it's very straightforward for humans to pilot, but I guess there is a slight amount of nuance in some of the decisions that might give bots a little bit of trouble. What did this get again? I started playing Hearthstone and a disco lock line around it. It got a buffed Tiny Knight of Evil, a buffed Silverware Golem, a buffed Dark Bargain, and most importantly, the Chamber of something or other. I'm gonna try something different and hold this for next turn, where I go Tiny Knight, because like I'm worried about another Fel Barrage, so I'm gonna go Tiny Knight, coin, Felstalker into hit the location. Chaos Strike. So yeah, he would have died anyway. Okay, all of these are good discards, so just do that while I can. Press this, probably get a Silverware Golem. Seems good. Silence. Oh. Sure. WTF is this Demon Hunter deck? Clearly looks like Fel Demon Hunter, right? It's not that unusual.
Personally, I am large in size, moderately sized, I don't know, maybe a bit smaller than a bread box, but bigger than a liver in evil.
Okay. Okay, I appreciate the additional context there, Kath. We'll have to see how that stacks up next to a Tiny Knight.
You are not the boss of me.
Good lord. Alright, this should be the turn we die, before we die to the, Jace. Immolation Aura. Oh, come on. Still dead? Hey, congrats, March.
I yield for now.
Shall we dance?
All eyes.
I like turtles? Well, then you might enjoy the next deck we have queued up. Okay, guess we're drawing cards.
Feed the fish. Pirates away! No, don't. It's still good.
Okay, this could help. Weapon? Here we go here, here, try and hit the Soul Barrage. What? No, don't do that. I didn't want you to.
You are not the boss of me.
Job's done.
Okay, Dark Bargain looking pretty decent. Kali, thank you for the bits. Clearly the most superior engine is the Mazda Wonko rotary engine in from 1958 because every time somebody asks what configuration your engine is, you get to reply Wonkle. Wankle. I've heard it both ways. Should have traded. Oh my god! Okay, we probably shouldn't be running the Hand of Gul'dans. It is my expert opinion that they are maybe not the best idea. The good news is nothing actually matters in this deck. As long as we just use a bunch of mana crystals, the opponent's hero kind of explodes eventually.
In expert opinion as a member of Twitch chat, YouTube chat, Reddit and occasionally YouTube comments, that this deck needs even more card draw, also innate ARL to fit everything else that says discard or draw on it.
Yeah, that's actually a good call.
Secret Rogue is the best counter to this deck because how are they gonna discard their cards when you've shuffled them all back into their deck?
True. True. Bet you didn't think about that.
Into the depths.
Thank you, Benno and Collie. Oh no. How did we win after overdrawing all those cards, though? Seems like a decent pull keep to me.
Never bring a sword to a fish fight. Pirates away!
Fantastic.
You are not the boss of me.
Surely the opponent won't come to regret this, right? Okay, that makes up for the bad Fist of Jaraxxus hit that I got last turn. One day they'll finally nerf the Imp. I think I've had very few games where the Imp was relevant. Smart play. Oh, we're gonna be drawing cards today, folks. Actually, get this off the board. That's maybe enough cards. Dark Bargain has been performing better than my expectations. I think it's an okay card. Probably in like the bottom third of the deck, but it's better than some of the cards we were running earlier. The Imp felt like a problem with old Cataclysm or Tome Tampering. It doesn't feel like the key card in this build. Yeah, exactly. Like the one thing this deck has plenty of, is card draw. I don't think that the Imp is doing too much heavy lifting here.
Into the depths.
Let's keep one of the chambers. It's Taylor, thank you for the prime.
If you have typo-negative blood, make sure to not take any walks at all, and in general do everything you can to lower your cardiovascular health. In short, make it as hard as possible to run away from your local delivery person.
Yeah. I guess the universal donor also applies to livers as well. Chamber seems like a good card even without discard synergy. Yes. You probably just played in Reno Lock because it has kind of cute interaction with Cho'Gall. But like being able to shoot. Surely they won't come to regret that. I wonder if I'm going to be able to hit the Soul Barrage. Order lol.
You are not the boss of me.
Okay. They are dead? Yes. They are just outrageously dead.
Blood and plunder.
Like, even this doesn't really matter. Congratulations. Okay, well maybe that matters. Probably not, though. It did not. Thank you to legendary supporters Battlefly, Brian Quinn, Faye Cinderheart, Fizzle Jizzix, Free All the House Elves, Industrials Black, Justice Crater, Kali Alkali, Cathandrian, Lilu, Nate Drex, Onu Rubu, Shadow1 TV, and Sognisman.